Hey, nobodies. Today I'm going to be talking about my dealings with depression because when I was in my 20s, I spent a lot of time being depressed. A lot of time just sitting around, just like feeling sorry for myself. And I'm one of those people that, like, when I get into my like depression episodes, I literally just like do nothing. I don't really watch TV. I don't really play video games. I don't like read or watch movies because I can't really like focus on that stuff, you know? I can't get into stuff like that when I'm depressed. And when I was in my 20s, mainly what I did was drink. And I did a lot of that when I was in my 20s. I would just kind of like sit alone in my room and I would buy this really cheap, nasty vodka called Caliber vodka from Walmart. And I would just get fucked up off that stuff every day. Every day, even when I had to work. The days I had to work, I would get drunk and then I would go into work all hungover feeling like crap, and then I would go home, get more of that crappy vodka, redo the cycle all over again. Uh, yeah, that wasn't a whole lot of fun. That's not really a good way to live your life. So, at the very beginning of 2019, I stopped cold turkey. But then I really don't even know how I stopped. I just kind of something snapped in my brain that made me stop, so I stopped. But then the pandemic happened and I started again. Went through that whole cycle for about a year, and I really had to force myself to stop that time. It was hard. Like, it wasn't good. I think I might have had a seizure the one night, the first night I stopped. I kind of like shook randomly while I was laying in bed, and it was weird. It was wild. It was not an easy thing to do, but it's just, I had to stop because living that way just isn't good, you know? You don't want to waste your life sitting around drinking. Because the way I look at it now, I just don't have time to be depressed anymore, honestly. Depression takes too much time. And we're going to take a look at the board of cringe here. This is my lifespan right here. The age of 0, and my current age, 34. And this is the age of 75. This is the average age of death for a male in America. But this green here represents if I live beyond 75, if I, like, hypothetically saying live to be 100, or anywhere between here, 80, 90, whatever. But the average is 75, and we'll just call the green years the bonus years if I happen to get lucky or unlucky, depending on your perspective, and I happen to live past the age of 75. But we're looking at my lifespan here, like I said, right here, 34. So I'm almost in the middle of what is probably going to be my whole lifespan. And you never know. I might not make it to 75. Like my grandpa, he randomly developed pancreatic cancer when he was 50 and died. And he was a healthy guy too. He just kind of randomly got pancreatic cancer. And I take after that side of my family a lot. So, I mean, who knows? I mean, I quit drinking and everything. I'm more or less straight edge now. But I mean, I might just like randomly get cancer like he did and die when I'm 50. And that's 16 years from now. So there's a chance I may have already lived most of my lifespan. And I had two friends who died at 34 and 36. Like I said, they just kind of randomly died. I mean, granted, they were both pretty overweight and they didn't take the best care of themselves, but both of them just died like kind of unexpectedly. And I'm the same age as they were. Roughly. I mean, one of them was 2 years older than me. So I'm just saying, I mean, you never know when your time is up. You never know whether I live to be 50, 75, 100. I'm 34. So just the fact that I'm in my 34th year of life, I mean, it doesn't matter how much I have left in front of me. I've already lived out a good chunk of my lifespan. So as you can see, I've already spent too much time being depressed as it is. So I've got whatever size chunk is in front of me. Hopefully it's the green one, but who knows. And I'm going to try and enjoy myself in whatever way I can in whatever amount of time I got left. Whatever happens, happens, you know? I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm not going to worry about too much about what I have and what I don't have and what I want and what I can't have. There's just not enough time for me to worry about that sort of thing anymore. So I'm just going to chill, you know? I think that's the best thing I can do at this point. But anyway, that's all I have to say. Later, nobodies.